like a phoenix, you burst into fire, burn, a thirst and desire. You transform right up in a flash. You spread your wings and rise from the ashes. Phoenix, you burst into fire, burn, a thirst and desire. You transform right up in a flash. You spread your wings to rise from the ashes.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, guys. Channel is Alex Coomby, man, and I am Alex Coomby. So we're jumping back into episode 3 of Bleach, guys. Episode 2, we learned quite a bit. We've learned quite a bit in the first 2 episodes, to be honest. There's been a lot of information that's been given to us about basically how this whole system works, and there's still so much more to learn about what's going on and how the system works. So let's recap episode 2. Basically, what we kind of learned from there was, first off, we learned that she, I can't remember her name. It's like Rika. I keep wanting to call her Rika from JJK, but I know it's not Rika. But she basically can't go back to the Soul Society because she doesn't have enough power to get back because Ichigo basically took everything. So she's stuck here for now, and she's trying to get Ichigo to take up basically becoming a Soul Reaper and taking that on in her place. So with all that, she has like some special glove thing that she keeps using, and it's like every time she punches Ichigo with this glove, it like knocks the soul out of him, where his actual Soul Reaper comes through and leaves his body, so that he's able to fight and protect spirits and whatnot like that, or fight hollows. That was something that I kind of thought about after I watched episode 2. Is I was like, you know what, I didn't even really think about that or comment about the glove, but it's just something that popped in my head. But anyways, basically they ran into a hollow. This hollow turned out to be the spirit of Orahime's brother, who died in a car accident, and he had been watching her and kind of lingering around and I guess keeping an eye on her, or whatever the case may be. He got captured by hollows and turned into a hollow himself, and then he came and attacked Ichigo. That's kind of where episode 2 ended, is then we learned that hollows are created in one of 2 ways. One, either negativity or negative feelings manifest and fill up inside of them, and that can turn them into a hollow, or hollows capture them and turn them themselves. So, but basically Ichigo found this out because he hit the hollow in the head, but it didn't actually slice through. It only had cracked his mask, and when the mask cracked, he saw his face. He saw Orahime's brother's face, and then Orahime's brother got transferred back to this, whatever the realm is, like where these hollows go, and was basically screaming until his the mask re-healed, and then he was able to, I guess he went back to becoming a hollow. When we ended last episode, some big questions that I had questions about was, one, if you become a hollow, is there no way to actually save the spirit itself, like turn you back into a human spirit and help you pass on? Or is it once you become a hollow, you're officially a hollow for good? But I guess we'll find out more about that, because I'm sure it's going to pick right back up where it left off. And we're going to see more of what's going on with Orihime and her brother. The other quick thing about Orihime is something's odd with her, because she got hit by a car and had like no pain. She had bruising on her leg, but it was like almost like she didn't even really acknowledge she had bruising on her leg. So something's off with Orihime, and I'm not sure what it is yet, but we'll find out. A couple other things, guys. Don't forget to drop a like on the video, guys. Hit that sub button, help the channel out, help to push these videos to the algorithm. And also, all these episodes are going to be posted on Patreon. The link should be down below, guys. Go check out my Patreon. It is free right now. There's other tiers that you can sign up for if you want to support the channel. That would mean a lot to me. It would help the channel out and help the channel grow and create better content. But Patreon down below, all things unedited, early access, and you won't have to wait for everything to come out like on YouTube. You'll have early access to a lot of that stuff. So we have My Hero Academia episode 1, 2, and 3 are already posted on Patreon. Bleach episode 1, 2, and 3 will probably already be posted. And by the time this one's posted, since it's episode 3, we might already have 4, 5, 6, multiple other episodes posted on Patreon. We also have Dragon Ball Daima posted over there as well. So go check those out, guys. And with all that being said, guys, we're going to jump into episode 3 of Bleach. Let's go. So this is the flashback.
And it was Orihime's dead brother. I just don't get it. Why did Orihime's brother attack us?
Not us, just you. Judging from the last hollow you killed, I would guess there's a more powerful hollow behind this that wants to consume your spirit energy. It probably has several hollows
Which makes
under
sense,
its
because when they
control.
brought
It knows where you are now and is sending other
yeah, when they
hollows here
brought
to carry out its
Orihime's
orders.
brother to the realm,
That would explain why Orihime's brother
there
has
was
come
one
to
guy
attack
there
you.
that was trying
Did you expect
to
me to kill him now?
get all the
There's
other
no way I could
hollows
do
to
that.
You have to do
follow
it.
orders.
Orihime, his sister.
Okay, and this makes sense too, because at the end of last episode, yeah, all this stuff was happening.
Now that this
Oh
hollow
my
has
gosh.
failed to
And you know what? This makes so much more sense too, because I asked last episode, I was asking why do they have a big old hole in their chest, and that makes so much sense. That's probably why they're called hollows, because they're where their heart is. She just said they lose their heart and become hollow. So it's like a physical representation of what they are, right? They're hollow. It's the hole is right where their heart should be, and it's become hollow. Man, I feel like an idiot because I missed that the last 2 episodes.
devour your soul, I'm sure he will go after his sister, the person he loved the most when he was alive. Remember the bruise we saw on Orihime's leg? She said it was from being hit by a car, but I've seen marks like that before. That mark could only have been left by a hollow.
So you think her brother's already tried to kill her once and he's about to try it again?
That's very possible.
That answered our question that we had earlier about why she had a bruise but didn't really acknowledge it. Sounds like something's being dragged. Where'd that blood come from?
Is this blood? Orihime?
Yo, bro, just like shoved his fist right through her.
What happened? And why am I bleeding?
And they can't see it either.
Who's there?
Can she feel it? She can't see it, but she can feel it. Oh shit, did it
What's
capture
going
or something? She's got a chain
What
on
is
there.
that? Hatsuki, it's just me. What's wrong?
It's useless talking to her now, Orihime.
Dude, I have so many questions
She
going on,
can't
but
hear us. She can't even see us.
so did he kill her?
Hatsuki!
Oh, thank
the one
God,
that you're
bro.
really after.
Okay, pause for a minute here, guys. Okay, so is Orihime dead then? Because now she has the same chain that all the other spirits that he's come encountered with has. The only difference is hers is actually chained to something, where the others looks like theirs is broken off, like it was cut off or something like that. So does that mean she's dead now? She's officially dead, and her spirit is what's left? Because that's crazy to me. The hollows can literally just attack humans, and humans basically can't do anything about it. You would think that there would be a whole lot more Soul Reapers out and available protecting humans if that was the case. I don't know, man. There's a ton of questions, bro. I mean, I would hope that she's not dead.
Leave her alone and fight me!
Oh, bro ran again.
In other words, Orihime is dead.
Are you serious? This dude's like standing on air?
Stay back.
Ichigo!
So Orihime is dead. He basically just confirmed it because she's a spirit in the spirit realm now. That's why she can see him and all that, which, like I said, I assumed. I was just in denial. I was hoping that she wasn't dead, but apparently she is. And now he just took her, and Ichigo just got absolutely like destroyed by this guy. I'm antsy a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see it, but like my leg is just bouncing.
Ichigo! Ichigo! No!
The other thing though is the chain is attached to her body and it's not detached yet. So does that mean there's still a chance to save her? Come on, Ichigo, get up, man.
I'm trying.
This is not going to be easy.
Brother?
Yes, Orihime. It's me.
He low-key sounds like Gaara from
My
Naruto.
brother was gentle. He would never do these things you're doing.
I was so lonely. After a year had gone by, things changed. You became friends with that girl.
So he's blaming her for it.
I saw that you began to pray for me less and less.
And that stirred up the bad
When
feelings
you
in him.
entered high school,
He felt forgotten.
I was so lonely.
Won't you freak?
Alright, let's go, Ichigo. Put that sword into action, man. There we go.
Let me ask you something, Captain Overbite.
Captain
You know why big
Overbite.
brothers are born first? There's a reason. They're born first so that they can look out for their little brothers and sisters and protect them.
You can't believe him because he doesn't have the
Don't
feelings
do
of a
it.
brother
Don't do it.
anymore.
He'll take you down to the whatever place.
That hairpin.
I think we're about to find out if you can actually save one of these hollows. All the memories, the emotions, are all flooding back into him. He's trying to break it. He's trying to break it.
Orihime.
I'm telling you, man, there's got to be a way you can save him. Is he going to hesitate? Are you going to hesitate?
Do it! What are you waiting for?
Oh, even I don't know what I want. Oh, shit. There's some acid he spit on him. Oh, she jumped in the way? But he bit her.
Orihime.
I have this mark because you pulled my leg to get me out of the way in time. That was you.
That makes sense. He wasn't trying to kill her. He
That
was trying to
explains
save her. Oh, man. She was trying to do the
My
right
life
thing.
was really happy, and that you didn't need to worry about me anymore. You could pass on.
Oh, dude. He's turning back.
Rukia, what the hell's happening to him?
The part of him
Rukia,
that's
that's
still
her name.
human is fighting the Hollow for control. You would hesitate to fight him, which in fact you did.
Smart.
Right now, the brother soul is desperately fighting that Hollow.
So it's not him. They're two separate things. So basically the hollow and the human spirit are two separate things that basically become one. It almost takes over that soul and forms with it, I guess you would say, and that's basically how the hollow is created if it's taken by it like forced to become a hollow. And then it uses that spirit to do whatever it's going to do as a hollow. But that's why the whole time I'm thinking to myself, like, you could be separated, though, right? The same way they were conjoined, you could separate the two spirits back into two different ones, where the hollow is a hollow, the spirit is a spirit, which looks like that's the case. So I was onto something.
No!
Orihime!
It's all right. Fortunately, the chain of fate is still connected to her chest. As long as it's attached to her, she will not die. I need to treat her. Stay back. The power
But she will
of my
not die as
Kino
what?
should be able to
A
save
human
her.
spirit or as a human itself? The question is, can he save himself, though? Oh, is he going to stab
What are
himself?
you doing?
Can't Ichigo
It's
tap him
all
on the
right.
head and...
He's made the right decision. Once you become a hollow, you can never go back to what you were again.
So you can't actually save him. You just, I guess, kind of save him, but you can't separate him. But the way you
Wait,
save him is
I have
by
to tell you something.
defeating him so that he can go to the Soul Society.
Hairpin. So now I want to say what I should have said to you when you went off to work that day. Have a good day.
Thanks.
Hmm.
Orihime.
So the question, though, still is she has the chain of fate, so can she still be brought back to life in the real world, or is she just saving her spirit self?
What happened was a sumo wrestler with
Okay,
a gun
yep.
blasted a hole through the wall into my room last night.
So she come back as a human. Okay. So as long as the chain is not
If you're going to make
disconnected,
up
which
stories, at
makes
least Make them
sense.
sound realistic.
So basically a
Memory
lot like Men in
replacement.
Black,
I wiped out her memory of the night's
except for
events
that's like
and
a
gave her new
cigarette
one.
lighter.
Memory replacement?
He says that,
On
but
the other
I mean,
hand, though,
if the danger's there, he's
I could
jumped
never
to
just
help
stand
every
around
single
and
time.
watch while someone else was being hurt.
Exactly. Yep.
So, I'll help you. At least I will for now. With this work of yours as a Soul Reaper.
Good. I'm counting on you.
Just like that, it's official. Okay. That is the end of episode 3 of Bleach. Basically, what we learned there was, so a couple of my theories were true, and some of them were like not quite false, but not quite true. So I was saying, is there a way to save a hollow? Like once you become a hollow, is there a way to revert yourself back to a human spirit where you can be saved from there? So not technically in that way. You can overcome the hollow like he did, where you can take control again for a short period of time, but eventually you go back to becoming a hollow. But basically you relieve the spirit by killing the hollow itself, but that also kills the human spirit itself. But that also frees him to go to the Soul Society. So there kind of is a way to save them, but not in the way that I thought. But I was close. The other couple theories I had was obviously the chain. The chain, I was saying, well, if the chain of fate is not broken, does that mean they can still be brought back to life? Which was, yes, they could, which makes sense because a lot of the other spirits that we saw had a chain, but the chain was broken. It was almost like it was cut off or it was unlinked. And so when hers was still linked and it was an extremely long chain, that's why I kept thinking to myself, there's probably a chance she can still be brought back to life, because that chain is probably what links her to her body and her spirit together, which appears to be the case, and that's how they bring her back to life. A couple other things. Again, I talked about how I was saying she had like a Men in Black hole thing where she like flashes them and it erases their memories. So she has something similar. It's like a cigarette lighter, but except it gives them memories, but nobody will know what those memories are until they wake up and start discussing the memories that they were given. So, which in Orihime's case there was like a sumo wrestler or something like that fell through the roof and made a giant hole. So crazy. Couple other things that we saw too. So Orihime, we thought there was something that maybe she had like a special ability or something, kind of how Ichigo did, but that wasn't the case. It was actually her brother saved her when she got hit by the car. The bruise on her leg was from him grabbing it and pulling her so that she did not get hit by the car. And that explains everything. So I was off on that. I definitely was not right that she had a special ability. She still could later down the line. But basically that's what we learned, a ton of information. Like I said, these first 3 episodes there's been a lot of information dumped on us, basically about kind of how everything works and how all of this stuff goes. Ichigo at the very end here did agree that he is going to take up becoming a Soul Reaper in the meantime. He said he's not fully committed to it, but he's willing to pick up the reins for now. So that's where we left off. So I'm excited to see where this continues to go. Like I said, there's a ton of information. It all kind of is just, it's all coming together very quickly. And every episode we've watched has been very fast paced. I love that about this. We haven't really had a slow episode. Everything has kind of just been like boom, 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 back to back to back to back. So it's been action filled. It's been adventurous, man. And I'm excited to see what happens with Ichigo and how he kind of grows and develops as a Soul Reaper. And I'm kind of excited to meet other Soul Reapers and see how the whole Soul Society works and see like who runs it or whatnot. And then the same with the hollows. Like obviously they were saying there was a hollow that was getting other hollows to go out there to try to get his soul or his soul energy from Ichigo. So I'm wondering then that means that there's got to be somebody that's in charge of the hollows or something like that, or somebody had to have created a hollow from the get-go. So I'm excited to kind of find out more about that and learn and meet a lot more of those characters. So appreciate you guys, man. Again, don't forget, guys, these will all be on Patreon. Definitely recommend you guys go check those out. They're unedited and posted on there early. So we will catch you guys in the next video. Deuces.